What's going on, guys? DigitalXkNIGHT here, and I'm here bringing you a video in Destiny titled Wrath of the Machine Hard Mode Guide. As you probably remember from last week's video, me and my fire team have completed the hard mode raid, so I figured this time I would give you the rundown and show you what to expect and how to be prepared for it. Another thing I would like to add is that I'm going into this explanation assuming the fact that everyone knows how to perform the correct mechanics on the normal mode raid. So let's get started. First up is Vosik Phase 1, and the only thing that's different from the normal mode is that the enemies are slightly stronger, but the mechanics of this phase still remain the same. You collect volt charges until you max out, you dunk them into the generator, you throw Siva charges at the boss until his shields are down, and then you put your damage on him. The only difference is that he has slightly more health than usual, so it might take you one or two more rotations than usual. And you just repeat that process until his health is down and you're able to move on to the next stage. Now then, moving on to Phase 2. Phase 2 is fundamentally the same as before in the sense that you throw Siva charges at him, shoot monitors to interrupt the Siva density, and then hide in the safe rooms after you hit him with your damage. Now the difference that comes with hard mode is that on the bomb phase, instead of 3 bombs being dropped, it's 6 bombs. 2 on the left, 2 on the middle, 2 on the right. Meaning that everyone has to pick up a bomb and throw it at the exact same time for the maximum damage to his shields. And after throwing the bombs, you need to focus on shooting the monitors. Only this time, instead of it being the small monitors surrounding the giant ones, it's the 3 big monitors in the middle, left, and right. And those will require your team to shoot it out together rather than one person shooting it alone. Now the only other thing that you need to know about is that after the damage phase, when you run into one of the safe rooms, instead of just running in, the space has been lowered, so now the only way to get in is to slide or crouch walk in order to make it inside. Once you're all in, you shoot and activate the shield and wait it out. The one thing I want to let you guys know is there's been a small glitch where if you hug the wall, you die either way, so just all of you huddle in the center. And then after that, you just rinse and repeat the process until you kill him. Now then, moving on to the Siege Engine. The Siege Engine is pretty much the exact same thing, with the only exception that it moves a little faster. But other than that, it's the same. Shoot the left and right turret, knock out the core, jump inside, and then go collect the parts. Now this is where the game throws a massive curveball at you. When you get to the final ramp, when carrying the parts up to the Siege Engine, a fallen ship will drop a tank. So you'll have to deal with the tank real quick and then move the parts up. What me and my team did is we went ahead and dealt with the tank. We killed it because we all had the Ex Machina Raid sniper rifle, so we killed it in about 30 seconds. After that, we just moved the parts up onto the Siege Engine, repaired it, and then let it drive itself off the cliff. Now then, moving on to Aksis Phase 1. Aksis Phase 1 is fundamentally the same exact thing, with the only exception being there are now Siva turrets on the left, right, and middle areas. The turrets aren't particularly hard to kill, but the only thing is, if you don't watch yourself, they will kill you fairly quickly. And unlike enemies, turrets actually don't stay down forever. You can disable the turrets for roughly 20 seconds and then they will re-engage. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. Kill the captains, collect their cannons, kill the servitors that are the match of the type, throw the Siva charges at the Siva nodes, and then repeat that process until you bring him down. And once you clear all 3 waves of throwing a Siva charge at the Siva nodes, we then move on to Aksis Phase 2, the final part of the raid. And the only difference in this part of the raid is that instead of in normal mode, where 3 servitors will come out, you kill them, take their charges, throw them at Aksis to take down a portion of his shield, instead of that, like in Phase 1 of Aksis on the 3rd round, 7 servitors will spawn, and you just kill them, grab their charges, and throw all of them to take down his shields. After that, you assign the empowered people to each appropriate side, middle, left, and right, and once Aksis phases into one of those sides, you have them jump on, slam down their empowerment onto him, apply damage, he teleports a second time, You would do the same thing, slay him down, apply damage. He teleports a third time, you slay him down, and that is when you do the major damage phase. And after that, you jump onto one of the pillars to protect yourself from his Siva density, and then you repeat the process until you kill him. And finally, if you've done the normal raid, Aksis will try to kill you one final time by pulling an Oryx once you get his health low enough. He'll jump to the center, start charging up his Siva density, and unleash it. But you can stop him by pouring all your damage into him to finish him off for good. And that's it. That's the hard mode raid guide. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave it a like, comment, and a subscription will be nice. And I'll see you all in the next one.